A decrease in list price does not mean that we are seeing a plummeting sales price. All right, happy 2026. Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, New Year's holiday season. And in this new year, I've been getting a bunch of social media content, not articles, not factual data about how the housing market in Nashville is significantly declining. And are we going to see a 20% decrease in home prices? Okay, so we're going to look at the average sale price over the course of a year. So December of 2024, we closed out at $691,000 for their average close price. And then December 2025, we were at 741,000. That's a 7% increase over December of last year in the average price of the home sold. And we actually almost matched our peak season or our peak month of June, which was 743,000. So we were just $2,000 off of that. And I wanted to put a picture and a timeline together of our last 3 years. And you can see that we did have a dip. We had a dip in 2024, and we have been climbing out of that, especially since rates have been steady in the low sixes. That's the main point. There hasn't been as much volatility in the rate. And I think people are also just kind of tired of waiting around. So over the course of the year, overall, we've been relatively flat, plummeting. Interest rates are coming down. I don't see the environment to where we will see a major dip in home prices. Looking at our average list prices, they too have started to come down. 24 and 23, a lot of our listings comprised of new construction. Now we're seeing a lot more houses and a mix of inventory come back on the market, so it's driving down the average a little bit. But a decrease in list price does not mean that we are seeing a plummeting sales price. So you can see this here. We're down a little bit on inventory. Our under contracts were up significantly, 22% increase in the amount of homes that went under contract in December. December is one of the busiest months I had personally all year. And our closings were up 12%. You can see we're up 8% on the median sales price. Again, you guys know I do not like the days on market. I think this is really low because it does not factor in the expired and canceled listings. And then look at our month supply of inventory. We have been hovering around 4.5. We got up into 5. But you can see 4 months has kind of been the new norm. We switched to Williamson County, 3.6 months supply of inventory. This is pretty interesting. So new listings were down. The amount of new under contracts were down 8%. Our active inventory was up considerably, and our under contract inventory was down. Closings were also down, but our average sales prices were way up. Average up 14%, median up 6%, month supply is up. If we go back again to our sales price average, you can see that we've just seen tremendous growth in Williamson County. Why we lean so heavily on the data. A lot of the content being put out on social media is really just kind of shock and awe to try to get viewership and is not reflective of the whole picture. Are list prices coming down a lot? Yes, but people are listing too high. I see it all the time, and it's one of the hardest conversations that I have is that people are pricing their houses with the expectation of having to pay concessions or have negotiations, but the houses that are priced correctly for the market, are in good condition, obviously have a location. You can't change location, but you can always do condition and price. But those prices that reflect how the market, the data that the market has shown that will sell quickly, and sometimes even get into multiple offer situations. So as I've said a few times now, time in the market is better than timing the market. So if you're ready to move, now's a good time. Stop waiting for the perfect time to move. If you want to talk to somebody just about exploring what that looks like and how you can even get started, or the process of listing a house or buying a house or doing both simultaneously, we would love to do that. Just give us a DM and we will get in touch with you. So thanks, and we will talk soon.